All right, guys, so here's another look inside the Clever student version. And I'm going to show you guys how to access Benchmark Universe. It's going to be um, our #1 ELA resource that we're going to use. If you are in my homeroom, Mr. Richard's class, you're going to be able to find it under my page. If you're in Miss Davidson's class, it's going to be under your classroom apps. So the one we're talking about is this one right here, Benchmark Education. Okay. Now the beautiful thing about Clever is that it's clever. It's smart. It saves all the logins for these links that we provide the students. So all they do is click it. It'll open it up into a new browser or a new tab in your browser. And it'll sign them in. Now, again, this is the student version. So I'm going to go over something here that'll help us understand how to complete our assignments, as well as some of the tips and tools. So again, this is a student background. So thank you very much, Aaliyah, for letting me use your profile. These are the 4 tabs they see. Library allows them to basically go in as they want, pick and read a story. Okay. Reading log keeps track of what they've read, when they've gotten, so if they finished one, so we finished this story and this one they started and we'll finish later. And that pops up right to me and lets me know which stories that they have read. Assignments, when we click, brings us to an assignment that I have given. Okay. Now there are these 3 colorful little tabs here that lets the student know their current standing of the assignment. But this is also the tab that shows up to me on my whole class list. So this assignment was started. Okay. Purple would be not started. Green means complete. So when I click open this assignment, I can click the little book to open and do my assignment. Okay. Now when I'm done, I want to come back to this and click done, because what it'll do is it'll check that off green and it'll come be sent to me to be reviewed. So if I open this assignment, there's a couple of things that we want to make sure to take care of with these stories. The first thing is, notice my background here behind my book is a blue grid. That tells me that I am in what's called edit mode. So if you look where my cursor is up here, edit mode, that allows me to take notes and have them saved. Okay, if you open up a story and it's not in this edit mode, you're going to want to go up and click the hammer and the paintbrush, and it puts it into edit mode. The other mode you may have it be in is what's called present mode. It's just a solid blue background, and it'll say present mode. You will not be able to have your notes saved if you're in present. So you go click edit mode, and there you go. Okay, so now to page through our book, as soon as I highlight over or hover over a certain side of the book, it'll lift the corner of the page. That's my turn zone. So along any of the sides of each side, you notice that little page turn comes up. Okay. And so for the students, they can read this on their own. They can hit the play button and it'll read it for them.
Introduction. James Madison.
And so it'll continue to read it through them. They can click a word and it'll read the word for them. And sometimes words, if I click it, will open me right into the glossary with a definition. Okay. And then they just hit go back and it goes back to the page they were on. So one of the most important things that the students are going to have to know how to do while doing these assignments is take and save notes as well as find questions. So on this page, there's something that a lot of the students have already in my homeroom have been brought to attention to, is something like this. This is a post-it note from me. If they click it, opens up a question. Okay, so it says in the notes, write your opinion about Shays Rebellion. So now what the student can do is go to a note side, either this side or this side, and they can type in their notes. The most important thing that the students do is after they type that note, they go up here and they click this little cloud that says Save Current. That makes sure that it gets saved so I can see their work. The other thing students can do to find all the questions at once is come over to my post-it notes on the side here, and they can find where my 3 post-it notes are, my 3 questions for this specific story. Okay, and then I'll have another video uploaded that'll show us how to use some of these tools. Okay, so go ahead and give this a try online, see if your student has some of these assignments to complete.